All right, all right. Let's start doing some stuff, some things. Let's get into it. I don't want that feedback. That's terrible. Anyways, Bitcoin looking bullish. I had to redraw this thing because, oh my. But, noted, the 4 hour I think looks like absolute garbage. But anyways, we're still going up, baby. Still going up. Bitcoin out here. Now I'm looking at this more as like a rising channel. So it is a very weak looking bull flag. But if this is a bull flag, this could have some repercussions to the upside. The short squeeze could be real. It could push us all the way up to $109,000. Which surprisingly lines up with if we had somehow gotten a pullback. No pullback in sight, still going up. So maybe they're going to keep propping it up over into the weekend. I'm not all the way sure. But we're going to see. But Bitcoin right now looking awfully strong. Let's check it out on the daily. First day of the new month. And we're still technically not overbought. It's kind of weird. I don't like what the RSI is doing. I'm not a big fan of it. But you know what? I'm not going to argue with the price action if that's what it wants to do. Not gonna argue. I'm just gonna sit back and watch. But no bearish divergence yet. Oh, also, here's a weird thing. On our Cypher B, we had that sell signal that had apparently everyone bearish because wow. But now we're getting a buy signal. So Bitcoin's kind of doing its own thing, running by the beat of its own drum, being all it can be in this otherwise crazy world of investing. So, yeah, that's always fun. Love it when that happens. Let's go ahead and check out the liquidation heat map, which also, I mean, they were grabbing some liquidity out there. But looking at the liquidation heat map for the 24-hour time frame, just so you guys know, I switch over to symbol every time because I believe with symbol, it gives us basically the average of all the different exchanges that it's tracking. So that's why I choose symbol. Anyways, right now we do have a bit of liquidity overhead. Starting at 97,427. There's $96 million sitting right there. Just waiting, ready to be grabbed. And then of course as you go up there's a lot more. Whoa, that's 141? Hold up. Okay, 141 sitting right there. That's a 156. Not bad for the 24-hour time frame. 135 mil. Great. Let's check out your weekly time frame. And for the past couple days, the weeklies look great. Yeah. So the amount of short liquidations that just took place, astronomical. Oh my. I'm not even joking when I say over $2 billion in shorts got liquidated. With that recent move that we just went up, that is insane. But the more insane part is there's a lot more liquidity still overhead that the bulls can take if they want. On your weekly, it doesn't look like there's very much to the downside. Looks like there's plenty up there. And this is a momentum-driven asset. So you're expecting the momentum to keep on going. I wish the Bears the best of luck. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the extensive list we're going to be reading off today, looking at TA, so hopefully I can drop some value to you, whether it be stocks or in crypto. We're covering them both, baby. But we're going to be looking at Ethereum, XRP, Solana, SUI, ADA, HBAR, HNT, NEAR, Render, Filecoin, Ape, API3, Aave, and Uniswap. When it comes to the stocks, we're going to be looking at Amazon, Apple, McDonald's, CVS, MasterCard, Roblox, NVDA, Tesla, Palantir, WDC, and Microsoft. I forgot what WDC stood for, but we're going to look at that too. We looked at it yesterday. Just want to see how it reacted throughout the day. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys are on board for that. This is Thursday, so this is our last members-only chat day of the week. We do stream every single day, and yeah, tomorrow we're going to be taking all requests from everybody, so I have to buckle up. I got to drink my Gatorade, maybe take some steroids, because I'll be ready for it all. Anyways, hopefully you are in for this one. Going into Ethereum right now, Ethereum on the daily, honestly looks way better than Bitcoin. I'm not even going to joke around. Looks way better because you're just now breaking into that bullish control zone, nowhere close to being overbought. Looking great. Still waiting on $1,942. However, there have been reports that came out that apparently Solana and Sui has been siphoning off all of Ethereum's business. So, kind of sucks for Ethereum, but hey, maybe it'll get its day. Light always shines on an ass, or light shines on, I don't know, an ass at least once a day or something. I forgot the saying, but you understand what I mean. Anyways, so yeah, that's Ethereum. We are still lying in wait. Checking out XRP. XRP still waiting on 245. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to fall right now. And noted, XRP also is set up kind of perfectly to see $5.21. I hate to say it, but yeah, no, they're kind of set up nicely for it, and you can definitely see it on the weekly more than likely, because the weekly, it reset. So, begrudgingly, I say XRP is primed for a possible $5.21 level if Bitcoin decides not to pull the rug out from under us. Wild to say. If it doesn't do that, though, 58 cents is a great place to buy it. Great place. All right, moving on to Solana. Solana doing great. Breaking out of that recent downtrend is absolutely fantastic. Getting the buy signal on the daily. You are not overbought. You're not showing bearish divergence. 175 is your target right now. If you break that, 220. Looking like a really good spot to go to. It's looking really good. Checking out ADA here. ADA broke out of recent downtrend. 79 cents will be major resistance that it needs to break through. But good luck to it. Good luck to it. It's gonna really need to push through though. If it does break 79 cents, ADA is set up for a lot of upside. And I mean like a lot. It's kind of wild. So going from low to high, you could be seeing $1.94 ADA. A decision will be made by May 19th. So hopefully you get your popcorn. Maybe you're ready for some fireworks. This thing does have the capability of running up 168% if it does break to the upside. Sonic and NKN, please, Porky. All right, Twix, we'll check it out. S and NKN. We'll check it out. How you doing today, Twix? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, next up on the list, we have H-Bar. So H-Bar looking absolutely gorgeous on higher time frames. You are broken out of your long-term downtrend. I would still like to see it backtest this level at 16,961 as support. However, doesn't look like it wants to do it just yet. Doesn't look like it wants to do it. You had an uptrend that you kind of broke down from, but you held that 50 simple moving average on the daily. You're just waiting to see if you get a breakout or not. If you do get a breakout, well, now we do have a measured move outside of the golden retrace, but we could be seeing the next leg higher. Something like this, going up to 23,132. Happy to be with you as always, sir. Well, I'm glad you're happy to be here. I'm just happy to try and drop as much value as I can provide. So H-Bar, if we get a breakout, we could see this thing rally up 23%. Not a bad move at all. This is looking actually fantastic. You're not overbought. You're in the bullish control zone. You're hanging on to a moving average. This looks really good. The only problem I have, you're still below the 200 daily moving average. You barely backtested it once. It's going to be a little tough to break above it and stay above it. So good luck to H-Bar out there. Let's see what's coming next. Aave absolutely destroyed my short last night. This is on me though, because I didn't pay attention to the daily. If I did, I would have known better. You bullishly backtested the 50 simple, holding as support. Now your measured moves to go up to overhead resistance at $201. This thing is set, primed, and ready for a lot more upside because you did break your recent downtrend while maintaining your uptrend. Completely just poor decision making out of my end, and I got to take accountability for it. It is what it is. But looking good for more upside. Looking really good. Aave, I don't know. We could see this by tomorrow. Maybe over the weekend, maybe Monday, who knows. But another 16% upside is what I'm looking for 204 on the measured move. You might wick up there. All right, ApeCoin, I'm currently in a trade on this one. I'm kind of banking on a breakout right now. You have the opportunity of going up 10 to 16% on this measured move. So on a lower time frame, on the 1 hour, you're looking for only a 10% move to the upside. Currently on this trade, we are up only 14%, but we are up. So that's good. We'll see if it lasts overnight. But yeah, it's looking pretty decent. Noted, if we break out of 55 and we hold it as support, your next resistance isn't until 104. So ApeCoin might be something you want to consider, considering when you zoom out, this thing has broken out of the longest downtrend it could have been. You're in the abyss, and you bullishly backtested that former downtrend. The upside potential, especially with this higher high, upside potential is absolutely insane.
Hey, did she eat those little squares with you from a little graham cracker thing?
She had some, yeah.
Something different.
Huh.
Did you already get food or not yet?
Yeah, I already ate.
Okay. What did you drink?
I have water.
I'll bring your drink.
Oh, okay. Love you. My wife calling me a bitch again for drinking water. I now have beer on the way. All right, this is good. But yeah, so ApeCoin right now, if you're looking for something to swing trade, this might be the go-to, because upside potential is kind of wild. It's kind of crazy, because you have the opportunity of not only going to a golden retrace, but also new all-time highs if the market gets good enough. But yeah, so that's ApeCoin. Not to mention, on the daily, we have this nice, juicy golden dot that is basically saying, hey, everyone's capitulated. Jump in. All right, moving on to Render. Render. Still waiting for this thing to break out. Upside potential 21% from where you're sitting. Thank you. Appreciate it. Potentially 21% and a formal backtest at your 200 daily moving average. This one has been moving pretty nicely. I'm looking for a bit more upside. It looks really good. Honestly, it looks really good. You had a recent downtrend that you broke out of right here. You were coming down, you broke out, you even backtested. This is nice. This looks good. Now you just got to get back, get above 466, and we're golden. All right, moving on. Next, we have Near. So Near Protocol sitting in the depths of the abyss. But triple bullish divergence on the daily, higher low, now we're pushing up to higher prices. We could find ourselves at 325 in no time. We just have to break out of this local downtrend here. The movement that we're looking for on the next leg up, 21 to 27%. So right now, Near is looking great. All it has to do is maintain this uptrend. That's all you got to do. Just maintain the uptrend, we're good. So yeah, Near is looking pretty gosh darn solid. The next up we have is HNT. I haven't been talking about HNT for a while, but HNT is looking pretty darn nice. Flagging out bullish consolidation, uptrending consolidation, which we haven't seen in a very long time. On your next measured move out of this thing, it's kind of wild because you would take the flagpole and bring it up to the top. 675 would be the target. More than likely, you'd go up and touch 735. So from where you're sitting right now, if you can break out and stay broken out, you could see HNT do a 91% move over time. In the short term, you're looking for this smaller little move right here because you are putting in a higher low. You have reset your stochastic on the daily already, so I do think a major move could be coming in the near future, but you would be looking for a move just up to $5.01 and a formal backtest on your 200 daily. This is what you'd be looking for, 29% upside move. So that is HNT right now, looking pretty solid in my opinion. Checking out Filecoin. Filecoin's another one. Triple bullish divergence in the abyss. You break 294, this thing could run really well. As of right now, I'm looking for about a 14% move in the short term, but in the longer term, I mean, just a golden retrace, 599, that's 118% upside. Looking nice. Looking really nice. Might might even consider, I don't know, accumulating. Who knows? Anyways, moving on from that, we have API 3. API 3, you're seeing a theme here. We're finding all the ones in the abyss, all-time lows, and now we're uptrending. We have two targets. First target, 20% upside, which is looking really nice. Could happen over the weekend or by the weekend. Who knows? Maybe you get some extra beer money. But your golden retrace coming up 172% for API 3 and getting a formal backtest on that supply line. So I'm looking forward to seeing how API 3 starts going. But the best part about API 3, you technically could take a long right now and get a stop loss sitting around 74.2. And you should be good to go, which is really nice to say. Anyways, next up we have Uniswap. Uniswap has caught my attention because you had this major downtrend. You hit a support. You fell below it. You popped up, held support, broke out, touched support again. This is almost an ideal scenario of what I normally look for. So in the short term, I'm looking for 31% upside. In the longer term, what I'm going to be looking for here is a move like this. Golden retrace is $13.76. This could take a long time to play out, but you're going to be looking for a 159% move to the upside. So right now, Uniswap is set up very nicely to give you some gains. All right, next up, we have NVDA. So NVDA had a pretty good day today, up 2%. Not too shabby, if you ask me. I'm still looking for major upswing, going up 96%. But, you know, it's a stock market. We're going to be looking at the exact same chart for weeks on end because, you know, they hardly move in comparison to crypto. Checking out Tesla. Tesla had some decent news today. Apparently, they're trying to get rid of Elon. So, with that, yeah, we were down 0.58% on the day. However, still broken out, still looking for more upside. Still looking for that 385 target, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Anyways, moving on from here, we're going to be looking at Palantir. Palantir had a little bit of a pullback, 1.89% to the downside. I'm still looking for that 19% pullback. Just get a nice little 50% retrace, no big deal, and then it can start running again and possibly going up to $178. But we're going to wait and see how this thing performs. But Palantir is looking pretty darn good. I just want it to reset its daily indicators. Even Cypher B says, hey, time to take some profits. All right, WDC, Western Digital Corporation. Well, I was looking for downside. It kept going up on the new day. Surprising to say. I would like to see it come down and backtest, but who knows what they want to do with this thing. Who freaking knows? Because if they really felt like it, they could push this thing all the way up to your supply line up there, but also you're sitting right at a 618 golden retrace. You could turn around tomorrow, right after we get some really crappy jobs numbers. This could start falling, but we're going to have to wait and see. Anyways, Amazon beat on their earnings call. They did very well. I was looking for 11% upside. We gapped up. That is absolutely insane on the day. I'm still looking for 205. After that, we're going to see what happens. Can I look at XYZ? Sure. XYZ. I got you covered, James. No problem. So yeah, this is looking great on Amazon's side. After it gets to that 205 mark, we're going to have to reassess, see where it could go from there. Because also, you do have a golden retrace that could be playing out as well, or maybe it's just really bullish. And it keeps on running, going all the way up to 297. But 212 would be your next target right after that 11% move. 212 would be the next target. Maybe, if it pushes it, 225. Maybe. That's what I'm seeing out of Amazon right now. It looks pretty solid, even though it has a death cross. Go figure. All right, Microsoft, apparently they're the greatest thing since Shoestring. They got the entirety of that 8.54% that I was looking for. Don't know what to tell you about that, but now you're starting to pull back a little bit. So, yay me. I called it. Too bad I didn't have any options on it. Too bad. But yeah, we'll see what happens now. We're almost in that overbought territory. You still could mosey your way up just a little bit to like 446. I wouldn't expect it. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But the lows could be in for Microsoft right now. I forgot what news came out about them. I think it might be earnings, but yeah, they apparently killed it. Apparently they did great. All right, going on to the next one. Apple. Apple crushed earnings. We made the entirety of this move down and then some, so I can get rid of this. Does not matter. Based off this movement here, Apple is not done with its swing to the upside. It is not done yet. We're going to be looking for $241. Well, let's go, Apple. You do your thing, homeboy. Do your thing. If it came back down to 197, though, that would be a very good entry. Would be a very good entry. All right, moving on from there, we have McDonald's. They actually missed on their earnings. You know, the economy has to be bad when the fattest country on the planet fails to get McDonald's their earnings. That is wow. Wow. That's shameful. Zill and XTZ, please. Also, Porky, looking to invest some money into spot position. All right, we'll check out some Zill. And we will check out some XTZ. Gotcha covered. Gotcha covered, Twix. All right. So, yeah, McDonald's noted. I'm still bullish on it. I'm still thinking you're going to go up and see 364 because guess what? Most economists are thinking best case scenario, we have a regular recession, and others are thinking worst case scenario, depression with deflation, stagflation, whatever. So yeah, usually people want the feel-good food, and you're going to think McDonald's will do extremely well in that environment. Even if they get caught selling some weird types of protein, like worms. Anyways, not going to get it too far into that. CVS is next. So, CVS, beautiful gap up on the day, up 4%, not too shabby. I was doing the TA on this earlier, and I was like, damn, this thing looks good. So, right now, you broke above a level of resistance at 62.59. Not only did you hold it, you back tested it as support. Now you made your higher low. This thing is set and ready to run. CVS right now, next leg up, looking for 83.05. This thing's looking pretty darn solid. So CVS could see a 19% rise from where it's sitting right now. This looks beautiful. Noted, this is the daily time frame. That could take a long time, but still looks good. Still looks good. The uptrend I would be working off of is this right here. So as long as you don't cross below this uptrend, you're golden. I mean, this uptrend's great because you have hidden bullish divergence on the daily, and you made a higher low. This is really ideal for most traders where they're like, great, continuation of an uptrend. I love it. What am I talking about? Hidden bullish divergence. You have this right here, a falling relative strength with a rising in price. This is very good. This means you have more room to the upside than you otherwise did back here. Noted, there are other people who are going to say, this is bearish divergence. You were overbought, and now you're not. Yes, technically it is bearish divergence. However, you still haven't taken that next swing high, and you almost got, or you got into the bearish control zone. So that's the major difference. Usually what you'd see out of bearish divergence when they're getting ready to dump on you is you'll see a high, and then it'll stay in the bullish control zone while making lower highs. You know exactly when you end up hitting that bearish control zone, generally speaking, you will come up, make a lower high, and then it falls off a cliff. So I'm not worried about that with CVS. We're still making higher highs. I'm thinking the trend is going to continue. You also had a golden cross back here on March 14th. There's a lot of reasons to say this is going to keep going up. All right, MasterCard. MasterCard, beautiful breakout. Beautiful breakout on the day. Still down 0.26%, but this is a very nice breakout. All you have to do is maintain outside of this downside trend here, and you could see MasterCard make a gallop up to $676, which would be another 24% move to the upside. I don't know how MasterCard's doing so well when people can't take out credit cards right now, but hey, they're doing things. So maybe they figured out a loophole, or maybe they partnered up with more stable coins. Who knows? But they're out here doing things. All right, moving on to Roblox. So Roblox, beautiful setup. I wish I looked at this sooner because this uptrend did not fit. I did look at it earlier, but this was like weeks or months ago when somebody had me look at it. Either way, I'm looking for 99.57. We had a beautiful retracement. We had bullish divergence on the daily. This is great. Meaning you had a low in relative strength, higher low with lower price. This basically is showing buyers were stepping in on this dip, and once it hit their price at $50.50, they sent it. So right now, we're looking for more upside. I would be looking for 44% more upside. So go Roblox. Hopefully they can get rid of that whole child predator problem. Hopefully. Or enjoy your time in court. I don't know. Alright, so that is all that I have for you when it comes to the different assets I wanted to bring to you. Hopefully you got some value out of that, and you come back for more. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't hit the like button, smash up the like. Also join the Discord. It's absolutely free. I post trade setups in there pretty often. You can request whenever you want. You should think about it. I know today I did not respond to the random requests that we got inside of general chat because you're not supposed to put it in general chat. There's literally a tab for chart requests, and that is over here. Chart requests. I know the place is free, but don't request in general chat because 90% of the time in the middle of the day, I'm not paying attention to general chat. I am not. The only time I can pay attention to general chat is when I'm not doing anything. And I have children, so I'm always doing something. Anyways, other than that, let's go ahead and get into the requests. So first request of the night, we have XYZ. So XYZ. Oh, Pepe, please. All right, Bernard, we'll get into some Pepe also. We'll get into some Pepe. So, Block Inc. Let's check out XYZ. XYZ breaking out of the downtrend, bullishly backtesting it as well. We didn't quite make the 618, but we got down there. That's good. That's great. Awesome. Did we put in? Oh, we put in a lot of bullish divergence. Holy shit. Tons of bullish divergence, just waiting for a reset of your stochastic, and you're golden for upside, baby. I would like to see a little bit of a pullback, but it doesn't have to happen because right now you're putting in a little bit of an uptrend. Here you are right there. So if you maintain this uptrend right now, you're going to be looking for 67, 68, all the way up to 82, 37. So XYZ is looking pretty darn strong at the moment. I don't know if you're going to rally up tomorrow or if you're going to pull back, though. It's at 44. What? XYZ's at 44? So it's already pulling back? Great. Wow, wait, hold on. How are you saying, is it aftermarket and they're just selling the crap out of it? I don't know, I can't see that. I can't see that. I don't know what you speak of. Does TradingView not show after hours? Yeah, no. So they gapped down, huh? I don't know how to see after hours, honestly. 44? They came all the way down here? After showing all this bullish divergence? What did they do wrong? That's crazy. No idea, man. Based off what I see right here, I would have only expected it to come down 53.10. So that's crazy if it's at 44. Wow. Absolute nuttiness. Yeah, I wonder what they did wrong. Well, can't do TA on that thing then. And oh shit. I guess what they could be going for is this, which would suck. 36.31. Bad earnings. Oh, that's all it is? Bad earnings. Amazing how earnings can play that much of a role. Holy crap. Crazy. You bought some? Good, because there's major bullish divergence. I can understand now why people don't buy on earnings day. That's they can overreact like that? Dang. Things I need to learn about the stock market. All right. After XYZ, we have S for Sonic. Damn, Rich isn't here. Yeah, Rich ain't here. Rich isn't here, so I got to tell you all to smash the like button. Smash it. Touch it. Feel it. They wicked to 42. Sheesh. That's crazy. All right, for Sonic, we have a nice little breakout. We're pushing to the upside. I did mention yesterday, target would be 30% upside. You're halfway there. You're halfway there. Today, it made a 14.93% move to the upside. Absolutely crazy. Can I check? Can I look at Visa? Sure. Visa. Sure can. All right, so Sonic, working your way uptown. 66.13 is the target, but if it keeps on running, you have a golden retrace sitting up here at $1.03. So enjoy the ride. Hopefully it's pleasant. You are nowhere close to being overbought on the daily. Enjoy. Have fun. Ride it out. Moving on from Sonic. NKN. All right, checking out NKN. All right, NKN still pulling back. No. So NKN on the day lost 10%. Can I also look at Perpy up 3.2% today? Pretty good or horrible volume. All right, let's check out Perpy. Perpy. We'll check it out. So NKN, we are right now trying to come down and test that 375 as support, which I'm okay with. Your daily doesn't look bad at all. Your 4-hour time frame actually looks relatively decent. Doesn't really look bad, doesn't really look good. You're maintaining higher lows. Currently, your higher lows are right here. As long as you can maintain this uptrend, you could see massive upside potential going up anywhere between the 66% to 143% upside. NKN's looking kind of strong. It's resetting nicely. Let's see if it can actually stay above 375. But yeah, if Bitcoin doesn't want to pull back, this thing's going to keep on running. Just going to keep on going. We'll see when they're done selling it off, though. If you lose this uptrend, you did just put in a third lower high. And this could get real bad real quick. Real bad real quick. Because your downside target would be all the way back down here at 0.269. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's not focus on that. All right? All right. Zill. Checking out Zilliqa. Zilliqa is looking great. Wow. You even had a recent downtrend here that you broke out of. This looks really good. Huh. Bullish backtest of this. I can argue it's a falling wedge, but it's a really ugly falling wedge. Really ugly. Anyways, that little 6% move, I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm going to look more at the 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour is giving me. Where did we get the reset from? All the way down here. Wow. So you got that hidden bullish divergence right now and a brand new uptrend you can work off of from this high here to this low right here. That is what I'd be staring at, and this would be the trade I'd be looking for. At this moment in time for Zilliqa, I'd be looking for anywhere between 1465 and 1571. So this could go 11 or could get a little bit more out of it right now. 14.98%. Let's just round it up to 15%. These are possibilities. Let's go Zilliqa. There is one thing to be a little weary on. You're topping out right now. If your stochastic wasn't so low, I would be cautious of hidden bearish divergence. I'd be very cautious of it. But your stochastic's low, so I think it's going to reset to the upside. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, bro. All right. That's Zilliqa. Let's check out Pepe. Pepe. All right, Pepe. We are still sideways. Still very, very sideways. Oh, you had your hidden bullish divergence here, and I mean, yeah, it went up, but like, it didn't make the full move, did it? You're still waiting for this move up here. You're still waiting for this. You have not made a lower low yet, so this is still in play. A little bit frustrating. Little bit frustrating. So you still on Pepe could see a 17% rise if buyers start buying. Otherwise, we could come back down to support or even the heart line down here. Considering you're just trading sideways in an uptrend, I would think the uptrend is going to continue. But you never know. You never know in these markets, especially meme coins. You really never know. 4-hour time frame, you're sitting right in neutral territory. You could go up, could go down. This one's a hard call. Hard call. The argument is here for hidden bullish divergence, though. So I would be leaning to the bullish side. I'd be looking anywhere between the 17 to 33% upside. And noted, you have overhead resistance all the way up here at 1606. You just got to get the buyers interested again. Just got to get the buyers interested. Maybe they can get some dudes out there swinging around fans, calling it OnlyFans. Who knows? All right. Next up, Visa. Visa X? Hold on. What the fuck is Visa? It's V. Okay, just V. Didn't know that. All right, checking out Visa. What did I mark out? Oh, I looked at this a long time ago, didn't I? Oh, a really long time ago. I got the peak here. Look at that. Jim! Block's been short sold for the most of its existence, usually bad by credit. Oh, really? Who would have thought? What's up, Vic? How you doing? Did you miss Sui? Yes, you did. I missed it too. Shit, I didn't put it on this watch list. It's on me. We'll check out some Sui for you, though. Velo, not Velodrome. All right. So we got Sui and Velo. I got you guys covered. Don't you worry. Alrighty. Let me just mark these off real fast. All right. So, looking at Visa, you are broken out on the 4-hour, which is great. Checking out your daily time frame. Daily, you are not even thinking about being overbought. You're just now getting out of that bearish control zone. You have, I guess, bottomed? What the fuck? At 305? That's crazy. Probably from the hills? Probably from the hills. So, 305. Really hard for Visa to lose that. Over time, I'm still looking for 437. That is insane. That's actually insane. So Visa's looking pretty strong right now. Looking pretty damn strong. You're above all of your moving averages once again. That's craziness. Between Visa and MasterCard, I don't know how they're pulling it off, but they're doing it. I do not understand how they're doing it. But man, they are pulling that shit off. Alright. I guess I should say how much upside from where we're currently at. 27%? Are we for real? A 27%? Right? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Alright. Purple Pepe. Bitmart. Alright. Purple Pepe has done nothing. It has done absolutely nothing. So the TA that I gave you long ago is still in play. 49% upside is what I'd be looking for Purple Pepe. That is the most sideways I've seen a meme coin. That's shocking. That is actually shocking. I would not have expected that. I don't think I really need to spend much time here. It's sitting on top of a support. Go Purple Pepe. Alright. Look at that. They even gave you a higher low. What nice people. What nice people. Watch out for that stochastic on the 4-hour. Stochastic looks terrible. If you do happen to start falling down, well, let's not talk about it. Let's just not bring that up. Alrighty. Moving on. We got Sui. Is Sui still running? Holy shit. Just hanging out up there. Just hanging out, bro. You did have the liquidity grab? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's get rid of some of these lines. I mean, noted. That 17% move still in play. Still in play. Don't forget about XTZ, Porky. I did forget about it. We will look at XTZ. I marked it off the same time I marked off XYZ. That's on me. We will do that. We'll check it out next. Are we rich yet? What is up, Max? How have things been? We're not rich yet. We're not rich yet. We're getting there though. We're getting there. It's going in that direction. This doesn't look bad. It doesn't look fantastic, but it doesn't look bad. The nice thing is you got oversold right here, and the last time you even came close to being oversold was all the way back here on the 1 hour, which was down here. So Sui looks surprisingly strong. You want to buy a Sui? Oh, man. I mean, it's cool, but it's like you also have this lower high to think about while you're at resistance. Something to keep in the back of your head as you're like, should I do it with the bearish divergence and the lower high? Should I? On a Friday? Yeah. It's risky to say the least, but your stochastic on the 4 hour is basically saying buyers want it. They really do want it. So you could take the risk, but just understand it's really risky. It's like really risky. You are holding above this downtrend level of resistance. You even backtested it as support. So that's fantastic. I wouldn't expect too much out of the next leg up. I would be looking at this little move right here, and maybe you get up to $4.50. Just maybe. But that lower high at a resistance, that has me worried. Oh well. We'll have to see what the traders want to do with it. Apparently they have like the second highest total value locked or some nonsense. Maybe it's third. I don't know. It's a lot though. I'm not looking forward to drop after the jobs report tomorrow. That's the funny part because I was expecting a drop today. I wasn't expecting the markets to rally so hard. So I'm thinking if the unemployment rate goes up enough, I think markets are going to rally because it's going to force Jerome Powell to actually cut interest rates. Like he talked about dual mandate. Unless he decides to throw the dual mandate out the window, he needs to secure jobs. We have a crippling job market right now. Jobless claims 18,000 higher than last week. That's a shame. ADP jobs report comes in at like 64,000 when people were expecting 133,000. That's less than half. Like, that's really bad. Now, with the jobs report coming out, it's going to be like, oh, fuck. I'm hoping all those government jobs that just got let go are in the data because it's going to make things look really bad. So, I think the worse data we get, the better it is for the FOMC meeting because everyone's going to be like, oh, Jerome has to cut. And if market expects a cut, Jerome will cut. So, that's what I do like. So, bring on the terrible numbers. Bring them on. Anyways, yeah. This thing, if it decides to stay positive, you could see $4.50. If it decides to go negative, you also have a measured move because of that lower high. You could be coming back down to $2.90, which is this trading range back in here. They both make complete sense. So take your pick, take your guesses, but understand for tonight, I would not feel comfortable shorting with a low stochastic. I would not feel comfortable shorting. Anyways, going on to XTZ. So looking at Tezos. Tezos surprisingly looks bullish. I wouldn't expect that. That's kind of weird. You also have the beautiful hidden bullish divergence, which is even better. So your next leg up, I'm looking for anywhere between 62 cents and 65 cents. So you could find yourself going up 10, maybe, if you're lucky, 15%. So XTZ doesn't look bad. If you're asking for the longer term, well, yeah, you broke out of a major downtrend. Your golden retrace right now is 39% upside. Well, I guess it's a little less now, but 35% upside, and maybe you go and hit 83 cents, which could lead you to a 47% move. So this is what I see out of XTZ. I would think about taking a bet on this one. I definitely would. You're in the abyss. You're hanging out down here. Can't go much lower. Oh, and then your real golden retrace, 142% upside. Get out of here. I guess 147. So yeah, might be an actual good time to jump in. Just might be. All right, next up we have Velo and our final request of the evening, apparently. Velo. Not Velodrome. Velo. Great back test. Holy moly. So you had a nice little drop, V-shaped recovery, bullish back test on your longer term uptrend. This is good. This is very good. You got oversold back here. You're no longer oversold. Hidden bullish divergence right here. So on a scalp trade, you could argue this as your uptrend that you want to maintain. And this would be your measured move off that. Could find yourself back up to 17445. Getting you a solid 24% move to the upside. It looks promising. Looks promising. Ooh, let's check this out on the daily real quick. Get rid of some of this clutter. Oh boy, I marked this thing up like crazy, didn't I? Alright, get rid of some of this clutter. Oh, get out of here. Alright. No bullish divergence. Oh, wait. Yeah. No bullish divergence at all. But you did come up and make a higher low. And you did break out of a downtrend. So you would be looking for that golden retrace over time. Going up to 22054 or overhead resistance. So if you can break out right now, you can see something like 56 to 74% upside. On your local downtrend right here, you are officially broken out. Let's check your 15 minutes so you can see it extremely clearly. So this right here, you are broken out. You even gave it a little kiss on your way up. That's good. Held it as support, moving on up. So this thing looks really good. I'd be looking for that 24% move to the upside. Like button smash, Trade Intuition. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? How you doing today? What up, people? What is up? Everybody, Trade Intuition in the house. All of you should go check out his channel. Go check his channel. Go look at it. Go get immersed. He's been dropping a lot of videos lately. So I do think you guys should check out some of the stuff. He's just dropping all of the info. All the info. Putting me to shame. I'll tell you what. Putting me to shame. Guys, go give this man a sub. Go join everything. Do it. Do it. Can we look at CRO? Lastly, will the ever explode again like in the past? I don't know, man. I wish I had a crystal ball for you. I really do. Noted, if I had a crystal ball, I probably wouldn't try and teach a damn thing, because I'd be cheating the whole time. Let's see it. CRO. CRO. CRO looks, it's gross. Let's check it on the 4-hour. Okay. Check on 4-hour. Well, son of a bitch. Doesn't look nearly as gross as I thought. Dang. God dang it. Got this higher low situation. and a lower relative strength. Golly. I guess we can say there's hidden bullish divergence. Golly gee. So, absolutely still in play for you to come up the 23% I had mentioned before, but that would get you broken out. You're just consolidating right now. You're still waiting on the move to happen. But, yeah, from where you're sitting right now, you could still see another 13% upside eventually. Eventually. And at that point, then you can start making arguments for a golden retrace. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I don't have much faith in crypto.com unless we're in a full-blown bull run. And we have retail out here throwing like $100,000 on an NFT. I just don't really believe in it in CRO, honestly. I wish I believed in CRO. Seems like a nice thing to believe in because I would have been in on this if I believed in it. But no, I don't. I don't believe. I don't have the faith. I don't have the faith, Father. So yeah, that's what I got for you. That 13%. Maybe it goes up higher because you will be broken out. You can find 15 cents, 16 cents. But as of right now, you're consolidating a lot. A lot. So much consolidation. So very much. You had hidden bullish divergence down here too? Okay, that's insane. I didn't realize that. That is nutty. Oh boy. Was it on the daily? It was not on the daily. So it's not real. Yeah, your daily, you're still sitting in neutral territory as well. You're just stuck in between the 50 and 100 simple moving averages. That's an awful place to be. That is an awful place to be. It's like a rock and a hard place. It's not ideal. I guess someone's going to argue bullish divergence. They'd be wrong. At least you got a higher low. So just maybe, if light shines on this crypto asset, you could find yourself doing a golden retrace one day. One day. Just maybe 89% upside. You got to break out first. Before you break out, hey, who knows? Who knows? We're all grasping at straws out here saying, will it do it, please? Currently, I feel like CRO is out there panhandling, but for like $1 million, you know? So it's taking them a little time. Taking them some time. Like, if I panhandle on this corner for this long, could work. Which also, you guys ever wonder why it's like homeless people, if they're going to steal stuff, why don't they steal lemonade and make a lemonade stand? They'd probably make more money. Actually, I wouldn't really want to. Never mind. That's a bad idea. I wouldn't drink that lemonade. Not on the hottest day. Sorry, bad idea. Random thought dispelled automatically. All right. Well, since we are all out of requests, I'm going to get on out of here. This is great. This is awesome. I love each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. You're awesome. You're great. Hopefully you're having a fantastic week, enjoying all this bullishness. Let's see what happens as these job numbers get released tomorrow and we see the markets freak out in the morning and buy it up all day. Let's see what happens. Anyways, guys, keep your stop losses tight. I'm going to get on out of here. If you're not a part of the Discord yet, join the Discord. It's a great place to be. Other than that, keep your stop losses tight. I'm out. Deuces, everybody. Deuces. Take it easy and go make money and stuff and things.